Hey guys, this is Frogsmaster. This is part 2 of the room progress video thing. Part 2, room update. And it's not going to be crazy long. And here's Annoying Orange. I didn't put him in this position, my brother did. I'm going to turn it around now. Also, his last video didn't quite do how I thought. Anyway, as for why these other room update videos have not been coming out on time, I don't need to talk about that because I've already brought it up in my community. It's just a bunch of just simple reasons, personal reasons, goofy-aw things. But you're getting all the videos now. You're all seeing them when you wake up. So maybe a couple of you are seeing them because you're staying up late, like me. Anyway, here we go. Yep. Not too many items on the floor now, as you can see. More damage has been done, even more damage. Also, you see all that? You can tell what that's from, right? It's not focusing. Yeah, all of that is from Mushy. Not Mushy. All of that is from Munchkin. Because he was up there for so long. So, like, obviously you could tell there were so many little spots. Just because of how much he's been moved. Like, he started, like, over here. I mean, you could tell he has had to be moved. I mean, look at that. Look at that, man. Hopefully that can come off. Because there's a couple spots on the nightstand on the other side of the room from the other moving monkeys, which I've shown that before. I've done a little video showing that because why not, I guess. So anyway, you could see there's not a crazy amount of items here now. Big difference from the last part that you saw, I think. I mean, big enough of a difference anyway. The biggest difference might be in the next one, but I can't really tell. I don't know. Maybe not, but still. Quite a bit of a difference from the last one and this one, I would say. As you can see, clearly there's a ton of frogs over here still. Haven't really moved them or anything. They've been, I guess, pushed a bit, but they're all in the same spots. Those are just moved because I have to open up that drawer. I have to open up that drawer every morning. But yeah, those Santas are still there. Beagles, a couple Christmas items are still here. Turtle dancers, the Robo Sapien, the hamsters, iDog pups. Again, a couple Christmas items, holiday hip hoppers, the racing dogs, the iDog too, iDog and iDog pups, the mini hamsters, or I said that. Monster Maniacs, Puffy Heads, but yeah, those are Christmas. Again, the Beagles. And Turtle Dancers. So that's it for over here now. As you can see, there's nothing over here yet. And of course, there's nothing here. There's nothing up there. I'm not putting anything up there because no. And there's not going to be anything over there, I think, but we'll see. And no, I don't have anything in there. Yeah, that still looks the same. It's probably going to stay that way. And here's this part. Oh, okay. My nose was kind of weird earlier. I forgot that was there. I'm sorry, but I actually don't need this out anymore. I had just been leaving it on the bed. It didn't even need to stay on the bed. This didn't even need to be shown for this update. Like, I'm done with it. I just used it for the prototype moving monkey a little bit, which of course, like I said in the last video, it only took like a couple minutes to get that done. So That could be put away, but anyway. Christmas items, Robo Sapiens, the Santas. The Hip Hop Man is still out. Here's Frogs and Turtles, iDogs, Beagles, Monster Maniacs. That's the only Valentine's Day item that I think is still not on a shelf. That was coincidence, honestly. Pretty much. I mean, I wasn't sure where to put it yet, but I didn't realize it was literally the last one. And I'm not counting like the Valentine's Frogs and the Turtle Dancer there. Like, I mean, like something that isn't a Frogs or a Turtle, you know? Because the Valentine's Monster Maniac is there already. But the other Monster Maniacs aren't, as you can see. I mean, seeing as you see how two of them are down here, you can only assume the other two are. Right. Same with the Beagles and the Turtles and all that. So, coming over here, I guess I'll show this part next. Yeah. So, there's a ton of Frogs down here still. It's not changed. I mean, you can tell that a whole heap of them have jumped around, but actually that didn't even have to do with me messing with the room. I was just moving them around for goofy oddness. So, and you know, there's Robo Sapien parts over there, like kind of parts, I guess. It's the bucket things and their remotes and more iDog pups. The Rapping Catfish is over there now. I was using it, I just left it over there. Again, mini hamsters, another Robo Sapien remote, another Robo Sapien, another Robo Sapien, Turtle Dancer, and again, the mini hamsters, the Good Vibrations is back there. Monster Maniac, Racing Dog, mini hamster, Racing Dog, like Beagles. You see, it's just, of course, all the Frogs are down here still, but excluding the Frogs, there's not a whole lot left to do, and I didn't really realize that. I mean, again, I've got over 100 Frogs, so that the Frogs take up a fifth of this whole thing. Probably more than that, but still, you know, I thought there'd be more other items left, but after the second part of putting things up, yeah, I guess not. But there's still some stuff I haven't shown yet. So more of these Dancing Santas. Groove Line is still down here. Let me turn the light on. I should do that. It'll make it a little bit better, at least, I think. Yeah. More Frogs, Turtle Dancer. The other Monster Maniac, the Hip Hop Dogs, is still down there. So the regular dogs haven't put up either. More Christmas stuff, dogs, the drummer guy. I tried putting him up somewhere, but I'm not putting him where I was gonna. Same with him. I thought he'd fit somewhere, but not yet. And I showed you those and that. I tried getting that Santa up on the spot, but again, that didn't work because he was too tall. That was too tall. I didn't think they were taller than what I expected, I guess. None of these I've touched with, really. They've had to kick them around a bit, but they're all just kind of here. Again, same thing. You're seeing the same stuff. Mini hamsters, Beagles, mini racing dogs, and just quite a few Christmas items, you know, small Christmas items, and then the Frogs, and then another Hip Hop Dogs, and that, like, that's Christmas. It's not hip hop. And then he's just chilling back there. I haven't moved him at all. He's been sitting there for a while, but that's it for the floor. You see, there's not too much. The biggest thing here, I guess, is the Rapping Catfish and the Hip Hop Man, because I guess I'm saying biggest thing because I don't quite, well, I do know where the Rapping Catfish is going to go, but the Hip Hop Man, I don't know for sure. I guess him or him, because they didn't fit where I think they would. those two I'm not quite sure with. Obviously I know where the Robo Sapiens are going. You know too. I don't even need to say it, but funny how I haven't put them in their spots yet. But then again, that would be a little hard picking those up, walking all around. Well, probably not too hard, but still. So those three, that Santa, drumming Santa, Hip Hop Man, they might be a little bit hard to find spots, but really, in one way, it's super easy. But I want to try not to do that way, if you get what I mean. Maybe, by what I zoomed in on. Anyway, that's how the floor looks. Now it's time to show you how the surfaces looked. So I'm pretty sure by now you know what area you're going to see, because it's obviously not this, because this was all done. And I've had to keep moving a couple things because my brother would hit something and I'd have to fix it because he doesn't really have room over here. So that's fun. But it's not as bad as the Elvis dog fiasco with the bed thing, so that's good. And you guys saw this. I'm just showing it again in case people didn't see the last video, which, yeah, I completely understand. That makes sense. This is the Easter section here, and that's, I don't know what to call that, just a general section, I suppose. I guess that's a good thing to call it. That's like an Easter section. I wasn't even planning that to be all Easter. Even when I was doing the first ones, I wasn't planning it to be all Easter because I put the poodle there, but the poodle works even though it's not Easter. Oh, and I almost tripped because of him. So I'm still hitting stuff even though I got more room. This is a Valentine's Day section, which I, again, kind of wasn't trying to do, but after I put him there with the Flirty Flashers and the Love Turtle, the spinning one, yeah, I thought it should be all Valentine's, so you got all that there. None of that's changed, of course. And now it is time to show the other parts, which, yeah, I guess I should show it the way that I did it in order. So you're going to get to see the top part first. So here is what I did. I think you're going to like this quite a bit. It looks really nice. I'm going to have something to say, though, three things, but here we go. Yeah, really trying to get you a perspective of that because I know it's a little high. Not too high, but still. So I did all the moving monkeys here. At first I was putting them over here because that dash hunt I had up there, because he was like long and I had a bit of space with items, but I didn't have an item skinny enough in the back to be there. So I tried putting him there, but he was getting in the way where I couldn't finish off the moving monkeys because I didn't want to put the moving monkeys here, have the face of the dash hunt there, and then more moving monkeys. I wanted it to be finished off. You know what I mean? So I moved the dash hunt down here, and, well, now you're seeing all that. Whatever. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't. It can't be making a big deal of it. I don't even know how I would... It'd be hard to not show that anyway. So the dash hunt's down there. So what I had to do is, there's actually a bit of space here, but I don't have an item skinny enough really. And I only want tall stuff in the back, right? Like I was saying, I want the tall stuff in the back and I want the smaller stuff in the front. So there's a bit of space, but it's really not that much, so it's fine. And you see I have a space there. That's all I'm going to say. I don't want to elaborate on that. That's all I'm going to say. There is a space there for the pigs. There's a space. That is all. We'll see what happens, but because I don't even know. I don't. And if one of you does know, why don't you just not say anything either? Because maybe I don't want to know, you know? Maybe. I don't know. Actually, I don't say anything. I'm being serious. No, really. I'm being serious. Roadhogs. Yeah, a couple of these items, batteries died, and I don't really want to change them yet. Like his. I keep hitting stuff. The Robo Sapiens and all that. Still hitting stuff. Born to be Wild Roadhog. His batteries are dead. I'll get these changed, though. And a few of the moving monkeys. Like, well, Mojo's a wire issue with the button, but, and then, of course, the two prototypes are completely messed up. But Mongo, Mocha, and Magambo, you know, they have their corrosion and well, it's really just all corrosion. Mocha, I think the button is actually, I think the wire might be off of his button because of how hard it is to press. Or the button itself is just bad. I don't know. I would think it'd have to be the wire if the button was bad, though, right? But Mongo already has the wire trick. That just has corrosion. And then, or the batteries just died. I can't really remember. I think Mongo doesn't have a lot of, he did have corrosion, but it got cleaned kind of good, I think. Magambo did get corrosion, and it hasn't been cleaned yet. But of course, the batteries are out. But because of what I learned from the freaking something, the corrosion can still spread, I guess. I don't even remember what item that was. It was when I was putting the new batteries in some stuff, like the hamsters, the Jingle Bell Rockers, the Look Frogs, whatever. But so it's annoying. But Magambo, I hope the corrosion didn't spread more, but maybe it did. I don't know. Mocha, I don't even remember if he's corroded. But anyway, there's a few items that still need new batteries, but I'm not doing that right now. I just want all the items off of the floor, and I don't want them stacked on each other on surfaces. I want them to look good and peak like this, because I think this looks really nice. You got big heads back there, other tall items, some Christmas stuff. The moose is a little small, but you can still see him. You can see his nose, you can see his antlers, his bells, it's fine. I got the senators up there. I think that looks nice. You see what I did? I think you can tell. Look at where the middle of the shelf is. For the left side, I got Hillary and Bill. And on the right side, I got McCain and Bush. I said their first names and their last, whatever. I got the Democrat ones on the left and I got the Republican ones on the right. That's like the perfect thing you can do. You literally have to put them in their sections. Anyway, country pigs with all that freaking blush because I put too much on him. Mostly. I guess he looks fine, but it's still too much. But like this Maybell and this Anos and that other koi, which actually I have to show that, which I think I did that after this though. I don't know, but again, other tall items, like Christmas stuff, modern one, Jingle Bell Rocker, that has batteries in it now. He didn't corrode though. Homer and then other tall stuff. The Rockin' Randall's back up there, but I don't have it turned this time. Everything is looking straight. Remember the Pop Culture series had been up there and they were turned, like looking directly at the camera. Remember that? But yeah, it's like this now. And remember, this is going to stay like this till June. and late into June, like June 20 something, because it needs to stay good for a while, you know? And then I got the kois next to each other. I know his name isn't Koi, but whatever, they gotta be next to each other. At first I wasn't gonna have it like that, but it has to be. And I was gonna think of not having the Maybells together, just because that's a prototype, and I thought maybe the prototype should be at the end of the line of them, but like, no, they gotta be next to each other. So this prototype is doing very good, by the way. No batteries in it, because I don't need that. Because obvious reasons. And I don't think it ever had corrosion, just in case if someone was wondering. I think the plastic is just blue, which is weird, but well, it's a prototype. I guess it's not that weird. Or maybe that is blue corrosion. It's just really hard to tell, but it doesn't really look like corrosion to me, but I might be wrong. There's a lot of corrosion that's like weird light blue looking, but hey, it's always worked, so it's good. I know this arm is kind of screwed up because it's probably snapped a bit, but it's whatever. Or it was always like that because it is a prototype, you never know, but that other arm works a lot better though, so I don't know. And then there's the button there. That button looks so nice, and it's a prototype. I mean, look at that. Yeah, that is good. That is very nice. The belt, yeah, that could slowly get worse every year, but whatever. It's not like I'm pulling on it or anything. I'm still very safe with this, of course. And that's just the produced one there. No one cares about that. Well, no, you should, because it's one of the rarest country pigs. But it's not as rare as that Valentine's Day one. And another one. So that's that. I think that looks really nice. I'm still bumping into the Santa and these guys and these freaking Robo Sapiens back here. That is getting annoying. Let me step over this. At least I'm not banging into him anymore. I moved him a little bit. So here's this. So you saw the Dachshund there? He just goes back to the wall because of how long he is. That Grim Reaper, whatever you call it, duo. I just always called it like Grim Reaper duo. I know that's not the name, but whatever. Or it could be the name. I don't know. But it's the Pan-Asian Creation skeleton thing. Those still don't have batteries in them. I don't even know if they corroded, but I took the batteries out, actually. They did die, but I hope I took the batteries out. I don't even remember because of how long ago I did it. Because that was in summer with the line in June or July, whatever it was. But they're back there. I'm sure they're fine. Gift box buddies are here. I got them turned, looking all nice. Like, they really look nice. They're just like in the perfect kind of thing. They kind of look like how the Monster Maniacs did when they were back there. But these are like closer, I guess. And then the Caroling Frog is here because when he was in stores, he was with these three. So he gets to be here. And he's not a frogs, so he gets to stay in the not a frogs section. Yeah, I want you to hear that, Funky. But everyone else too. Because here's the thing. It's not a frogs. I get that it has the feet. I get that it has the hands. But it's got that face. And it wasn't sold next to the frogs. It was sold next to these. I'm not saying it's a gift box, buddy. But it does move like one, doesn't it? It's about the same size as one, isn't it? And it's holding something. I know it's kind of different though, but look, it's not a frogs, okay? It's just not. The tags that are on it and everything do not say that it's a frogs at all. So it's not. Let's just accept that because that's just how it is, okay? Okay, so let me go over here. I gotta keep looking down because I can't keep hitting stuff because I'm gonna break something. And I'm pushing on the door and it's probably hitting something that's against the door, to be honest. It's probably knocking it down. Back here I got the Expressions of Joy Santa. And then I got the snowman here. That should be it. Yeah, it's just those two. I got them turned a bit. Then I managed to fit these three in here, which I wasn't expecting, but they just barely fit. And they're turned all cool, too. Hermie, Santa, and Yukon Cornelius from Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. They look good up there. That Santa is very corroded. I need to get a replacement, I'm sure, because it's very bad. But at least the button wires aren't bad. Although I guess they could be, but no, trust me, it's the corrosion. Actually, the batteries are still in this one. That is dumb of me. Don't worry. Once all this is set up and everything, I'm going to get to the ones that need batteries very soon. Now, that bear in there, whatever his name is, Boris or whatever, his batteries died. I took them out, but I never put new ones in them. So that's the only item in the bins that doesn't have batteries in it. Eventually, every item that's in the bin shouldn't have batteries in it. That way, that way it doesn't corrode, because that would be the smart thing to do. But, I was always thinking about it before, but I didn't want to do it because then I wouldn't be able to hear the item sing and dance. But I can't have the item corrode, Okay, so now, of course, we got this area. Really big close up there on that. Didn't even mean that. Got the reindeers here. Racing one, which is kind of screwed up now, but it works. It's fine. The hip-hop one, that one's still doing good. Although I still feel like the speaker's weird on it, but maybe that's how they all are, honestly. It's a bit of an obscure series, so that might just be how it is. I don't know. And I doubt they sold that well, so whatever. So the singing chihuahuas are here. So this area is clearly Christmas. I mean, all of this here is mostly Christmas. Literally, like, there's just the Grim Reapers and the Dash Hunt. And the Dash Hunt just had to end up being here. Well, it could have been on a shelf, or no, it could have been somewhere else, but I think it's been on this bucket before. I don't remember, though. I think maybe it's been on this bin, but I don't remember. This is mostly Christmas. This is mostly a Christmas area, though. This is like, it's a mix again. I guess this is more everyday than the white shelf out there, but I guess you could call this everyday, mostly everyday area. But then again, there's Halloween stuff here, there's Christmas stuff here, you got Valentine's Day stuff here. So it's kind of different. And there's a couple sport things here, but still, I guess you could call it everyday. But this is all Christmas, and this is too. Jingle Bells, Chihuahua, Tequila Chihuahua, the reindeers and the singing chihuahuas. And then I hit that Robo Sapien yet again, and I hit it towards the head that time. I'm just gonna check because I can't remember, but I'm almost positive there's nothing in here. Yeah. Okay, that's gonna be a problem. His leg. All these guys are fine, but his leg, that's going to be a bit annoying, but I really like where he is, so I think it's fine. Yeah, there's no items in here. I was just making sure. I already was forgetting, even though I did this a few days ago. That's kind of sad. Okay, whatever. Let me show you this right side first, since clearly there's going to be stuff on the right side over here. Look at that, it's all Christmas, but it's only 3. I think it was like that before. I can only fit 3 items over here for some reason. That's just coincidence, of course. It's just the items that I was picking. And the other items I wanted to do over here, like I tried putting the not the drum Santa, but tried putting that Santa over here, and the drummer guy right there. I tried doing 4 here, but it just looked weird on this side with the drummer guy. Because I want, like, this cow dog to be in the front with the singing chihuahua, since they were released at the same time, and their boxes are really similar. Like, his box is super similar to the Jingle Bells singing chihuahua with the red hat. So I wanted him to be in the front, like the those Chihuahuas. I don't know. I guess I just think it's better with just the 3 here. Anyway, there is a drumming Santa back here. It's not that bigger one. It's the Kris and Kringles one. Have them turned again. The poodle's there. So a lot of Christmas going on with these bins. I mean, it basically is all Christmas. And the cow dog, the holiday cow dog. Very interesting series name, but I guess it's good. I guess that has a ring to it. But that Santa needs batteries in it too, but the batteries are out of that one, and it's definitely not corroded. It looks very nice in there, so he's fine. He is good. He just needs batteries. And I have a bunch of batteries. I have plenty of AA batteries, although they are the ones that I found out do leak very quickly. I've been using them in my items for years, but only now have they started to fail on me, but it seems like they really fail for everyone. Well, at least I'm going off a funky but yeah, really thinking about it, I've kind of heard about those batteries leaking. I just kind of never believed it because my items were all doing okay, but now I'm starting to notice it. Yeah, Duracell Energizer, they wouldn't be having those problems, but of course it's going to be crazy with my whole thing, with my items. Of course it's going to be. Anyway, got those 3 there, and then I almost forgot because, of course, I almost thought I knocked that down. I just hit the ear on it. We got some things in these drawers because I'm pointing at them, so you know. Now, of course, I'm not putting anything in there because, like I've already said, that would be stupid. But here's the stuff that I have in here. Yes, his feet are not getting hurt. Good. This drawer is definitely getting weight on it with the stuff that I have in it. So this is very, very randomized, as you can see. I got the Nice Mice in here, Dancing Flowers. Those have been out a lot of times and in a bin, so I just put them in a drawer this time. I guess that's similar to a bin, but at the same time, it's different. So I could get it out easy. It's like half putting it in a bin, half keeping it on display. It's in the drawer. Yeah, it's a cool way to do it. Yeah, not really. I'll shut up. There's the other Maybell with the way too much blush. It's even worse than the other Maybell. It's on display, so I guess that's better. But that Maybell's arm is snapped now because I was stupid, and of course its wire is off, so that's another thing. That Maybell danced like crazy. The head goes up and down so much. This Dandy motorcycle reindeer is just in there because I've never really had that in the drawers before. I just thought to put it in there this time. And Sit Up Santa's in the drawer. I think he's always been out on display, but now I'm putting him in a drawer. And then the koi is in there. My OG koi. Well, not my OG koi, but my OG koi for the collecting era. So that's him. And he has it worst with... Did that just... Whatever, I don't even care. Did it move too much? Great. Now I'm going to need to make sure that's fine. I think that koi has the blush the worst. It probably does. It's dark there, and you can see that blush a whole lot. Okay, so let's shut this. So his feet don't get hurt, but... hurt. Well, no, I guess that makes sense. The feet don't get crushed, but I don't want it to... Yeah, those hangers are a problem. I keep hitting my head on them. And when I'm putting my arm over here, I don't want to hit those. Yeah, it's a little hard with this closet, but, you know, it's mostly good. I just want this freaking thing to not be moving around. It's a bit annoying when you have them on the edge like that, but that's where I want them, because that's kind of the best spot. I like how the 3 chicks are here. Okay, well, we got this drawer, which does not have that much. Though I guess it's kind of filled up. Sort of. I got the grooming goalies in here, because I'm going to have them in drawers. So obviously, Living La Vida Loca, Thriller, you all, like all of you know of these two. You know that I have these. It's literally the most common thing ever, and then one of the rarest. Wow. And I got them both at Kmart in 2013. Frankie the Fish I'm going to have in there, and Billy Bass is going to be in there. And Billy Bass still does not have batteries in him, because I had to take the batteries out of him and put it in that knockoff doll, the dancing one, obviously. But that's fine. That Billy Bass has like the rusted parts in it. Not rusted parts. It has the bit of the rusted contacts. I have an adapter I can use with that, though. I have tons of the adapters, so I could always do that if I want. I've tried it out, too. He works about the same with the adapter as he does with the batteries. You know, Frankie's good. He's got batteries in him right now. Yeah, he's literally just sitting on top of that. Sitting on top of Billy, but these guys are fine, though. They're good. There's just not too much in there, so they probably are moving around a bit when I keep opening it up, but it's fine. And if you heard something, excuse me. I am sorry. You see how comfortable I've gotten with that? Yeah, I know. That's probably sad, too. Okay, so this was a kind of long again, but I don't know what to say. You know what, though? It's a whole lot less long than the one before. Anyway, that was update part 2. It's the second that I hit stop on this, I'm getting this stuff put up. That way you can see the next part. That has to be it, though, right? It was literally all in the closet. Yeah, that's it. That is indeed it. Yep. That is all. And then those. Okay. Well, first thing I'll do when I stop this, I'll put the screwdriver back because I left it on the bed for no reason. Okay. Peace.